Yo, welcome back, guys. It is Monday, September 22nd, 2025. Today we had some news, just FOMC speakers, but it was enough to give us some good price action for sure. Really good Monday, actually. Really clean price action. So that's always nice. These are the stats. Let me make this smaller. Alright, never mind. But yeah, these are the stats. We're sitting at 51,342. We made about I think we made like 295 or something today. So pretty good day. But yeah, this is wait, where is it? I already have it up. Here we go. This was the trade today. Hey, dogs. Zelda. Okay, this was the trade today, guys. So going into this trade, actually going into the day, I wasn't opposed to trying for shorts today. And I'll go on the chart after this, but I wasn't opposed to trying out shorts today just because we were like 9:30 open was way down here. We were really low, and if price wanted to show me lower prices were being sought out, I would have been happy to short, honestly. But there was I would have shorted a 3-minute here, most likely. But the fact that we went up so high generated a little bit more liquidity here. We did have an SMT, and we were bouncing off a 15-minute order block, but really it was just to retrace this 5-minute, which hadn't been mitigated yet. And then from there, I thought, okay, well, we're close to all-time highs. We're somewhat in the center of this range. If we get displacement through here, I could definitely see a long working here. Really, I mean, we have a relatively close break-even point, which is always nice. It's not too close. It was a little too close for my liking. I did go break even up here instead just because of that, but I trimmed risk at this high here. But yeah, this trade was really clean. We had generated some liquidity here, swept out these lows, tapped into a 5-minute, had displacement upwards, bouncing out of this 5-minute, closed over 1 minute for value gap here with really good displacement. Came back down and then straight up again, created an order block here, which is super nice. And then from here, I was targeting all-time highs for about 40 points or like 38 points or something. That was my all-time target for the day. It did get hit, but unfortunately, well, I guess not unfortunately, but we were stopped in profit. And like I have been saying in some of my other videos, I want to maximize the potential of the trade. So had we reversed entirely at any of these highs that I have marked, I wanted to at least get something out of the trade because it was a winning trade. I didn't want to just like have a break-even day for no reason. So instead of just keeping my stop loss all the way at break-even here, I did trail it up to these highs once we had more displacement. Like once we hit this high, I think I brought this up to around here somewhere. But we got stopped out in profit, which is fine. I'm not mad about it. But the trade did play out, and we did hit all-time highs. So it would have been really nice to have gotten the max from this trade. But, you know, I'm not complaining. So yeah, we'll just speed this up a little bit. Low probability order block, another internal high there, gets swept barely, and this is when we started reversing. I thought about moving my stop loss down even more, but I'm glad I didn't. You can see my order filled over here. It looked like it was right here because I was holding it there, but it was actually set to here still. But you can see we had a jump downwards, and that was that. That was the trade. But if we go to the charts here, boop, this is the trade right here. Super nice trade. Had I had my stop loss here, obviously we would have gone and hit all-time highs, and therefore we would have got about $800 on the day, which would have been fucking amazing. But you know, it is what it is. There's also a re-entry here at this, or there's a 2 minute, I think. Yeah, 2 minutes too close. Oh, 3 minute works perfectly. So I could have re-entered here, but it would have been I mean, 12 points. I would have been profitable from that, but at that point it's okay. I don't need to fiend or FOMO into that. Even though I wanted to, I held myself back. So much dog hair. Anyways, but yeah, we coming into the day, I mean, I don't really know, to be honest. I mean, all-time highs are so tricky because you can't really dictate a sell model or buy model in terms of market maker stuff. So it's hard for me to be like, okay, we're at all-time highs. This could definitely be like a, where's that, like, arc? Where are you? Here we go. So like here, really, bro? Here. Are we serious? All right, calm down. So I can't really apply this to all-time highs. I mean, you'd have to go, I think, a little bit lower time frame, maybe like on the 1 hour or something, and do it that way. But anywhere close to all-time highs, you just kind of want to be bullish anyway. So coming into the day, I saw we came down and bounced off of like some points on this. I did mark this out. We were about almost to discount of this massive wick here, and this would be a rejection block wick. Because we swept a lot of sell side here and bouncing off a 15-minute order block as well here. And you don't really even need these confluences, but it's just there in case you prefer them. But definitely seeing how much liquidity we were generating on the upside. Like if I just draw a line here, that's a lot of liquidity, and we developed more. Holy stutter! Developed more up here. So really, I was neutral on the day going into it, but once I saw that we came down after sweeping this SMT, bounced out of this 5 minute, filled it, and bounced up, creating another rejection block here, I really liked this entry here. Really high confidence. I put in my notes that I was hesitant to take this trade, but honestly, I'm hesitant to take any trade, and that's just how I am. I think right now I still, like, I'm confident in myself, but I'm not confident enough to be like, oh yeah, I know this one's gonna hit, even though in the back of my mind I knew it probably would. And I feel like if you're in a similar position, you kind of want to be objective in that way where you can say, okay, I have the confidences, I have the target, I have the entry, and now it just comes down to, is this the most probable? Um, and it's something like I should honestly take my advice on more often, because sometimes I feel like I lose sight of probability, and that affects me. And honestly, is a lot of my losses is like in that final moment before I push the button. Is this the most probable trade for me? So just something to think about. And NQ was the leading pair today for sure, leading asset of the pair today. But so that made it even more high confidence because I knew if we were to go hit these all-time highs, NQ would be the first to do it. And NQ was, I think, 1050 was when ES hit all-time highs, and you can see the line on NQ. See that right here. So we had hit it almost an hour before ES did. So yeah, that was really it for the day. Cheeky little 39 points, but really it was like, I think I had it under here, so like 15 points. I would have preferred this, but we take what we can get, and as long as I'm green, we're still making progress forward. I want to just take everything on like 3 contracts, and like I probably would have fucking banged. I mean, how many? I don't even know how to. 3 minis on NQ for 15 points. Value USD. What the hell? I said minis. Alright, whatever, bro. It would have been a lot of money. I think 2 minis, 15 points is like... Well, 1 mini in 15 points is close to $300. So 2 minis on 15 points would be $600. 3 minis would have been roughly $1,000. So even with 15-point wins, if I had 3 minis in this trade, I would have had like $900, which would have been really nice. Would have been a lot closer to passing the eval. We are sitting at just about halfway. And I'm not trying to take forever to pass evals. Like, I don't want to pay a second month for this eval. But I also don't want to just blow it and buy another one, because that's like, I don't know. There's a weird paradox there. It's like you can either somewhat full port it or completely full port it and have the potential to pass it in 2 days, or you can take modest trades like I'm trying to do with like 1 mini, which just kind of allows me to risk a decent amount and still make good money. But whatever, it is what it is. I just don't want to lose the account and end up paying more in the long run than I would be had I taken my time and actually just passed the account, if that makes any sense. Because I think on Apex I passed the account in a full week, so 5 days, but I was trading 2-3 minis. So, and I had a couple losses that week, but I was easily able to cover them up and just overcome them with more profits from my winners, which is applicable through any sizing as long as you have decent RR. But yeah, that was the trade. I marked out 930 open just for short purposes. If we had a strong close below here with the 3 minute, definitely was looking for shorts. 10 a.m. open. I didn't even use today because I was already in the trade, but where's 10? 10 right here. This is 10 a.m. open. deck. And you can see we did dip down a little bit into discount of the current range. Tapped into this 5 minute all the way down here. Boop. Tapped into this and then continued higher. So yeah, that would have been the second best play of the day had you not taken a trade already. Continuation model of the continuation. This was already a continuation trade, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Got it marked down in my notes. Yeah, in terms of the trade recap, that's really all I got. I hope you guys had a good day today on the markets. I mean, for me, it's only 9:30 a.m. still in the brink of dawn. So I'm gonna go do some other stuff now, I guess. But I guess going into tomorrow, if we just continue to pump up, obviously my bias will still be bullish. Who knows how fucking high we want to go right now. But I definitely, like, if we just go to the 15 minute at least, this is a lot of potential for shorts. I just mean, like, there's going to be countless places for us to, generate liquidity, bounce out of unmitigated gaps, and just kind of the same way we did here, just generate. So yeah, that was the trade. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow we have, okay, nice, we have some PMI. I don't even know what that is, but it's red folder 9:45, so I'll definitely be waiting until 9:45 to even look for trades. We have orange folder at 10, which could affect the trade. So if I happen to get in a trade between 45 and 10, I will need to be wary of that. Oh, maybe I won't even take a trade. Powell's speaking at such a weird time. Well, we'll see. We'll see what price action is looking like, because I only trade like 9:30 to 11 usually. So I might get on after this. Is if I hadn't already taken a trade in the AM. Price action is good between 9:45 and 11 after these news events, and I'll probably try something here, but if not, then maybe I'll get on after this. I'll set a reminder on my phone and just like hop on and look. But other than that, the rest of the week, Wednesday looks pretty mid. Thursday, whatever that is, unemployment claims. So 8:30, we might have a nice little data wick on Thursday. Friday, we do have red folder, so I'll definitely trade Friday as well, and then on to the next week. So other than that, though, that's really all I got for you guys. So I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you had a good day on the markets. And if you didn't, or if you did, both ways, just get off the markets and go live your life. Okay. But yeah, that's it. Alrighty, guys. Thanks for watching. See you next time.